In July of 2022, an obituary for a certain Andrew Ryan Johnson circulated all over the internet. TikTok went crazy over it. The theories have been going wild over his passing. Tons of articles and videos referring to Andrew's life before he passed away have been posted. A quick search on the internet will show up various articles and videos made about him. But who is this guy? Why is his name trending on different social media platforms? On April 4th, 2021, a few months before he passed away, Andrew posted a video on TikTok of what appeared to be a massive giant standing near the top of Whistler's Peak Mountain in Canada. The Whistlers is an 8,100-foot mountain summit in Jasper National Park. This is where Dawson claimed he and a colleague were driving to work on their usual route when he noticed an exceptionally big human-looking figure that appeared to be standing on or crossing the mountain's peak.
Person standing there.
Even with the comments turned off, the video went viral with over 6 million views currently. Now, if you're thinking this is just another conspiracy theory from someone who spent his life making things up on the internet, no, Andrew is not a conspiracy theorist. Prior to his video about the giant, his posts were mainly about his family, dog, work, jokes, and the experiments he makes on his hairstyles. There was no single detail that shows that he was into conspiracy theories. After his giant video, from April 11th to the 12th, Andrew continued filming Whistler's Peak and shared brief footage of himself attempting to learn more about what he had actually seen there on the mountain. He claims at one point that he believes the creature to be a Bigfoot. Eventually, Andrew requested assistance, including sponsors, a helicopter, or someone with better technology to magnify the footage he captured. Unfortunately, Dawson didn't see the entity again, and he speculated that it comes and goes. What followed after that was a series of incredibly strange events. On April 12th, despite the mountain region being on public property, Andrew claimed in yet another video that he was prevented from approaching it by someone who he later thought might be a CIA or government agent. Andrew said that he was interested in learning why the route into the area was closed and that he intended to return the following day to document any interactions. The following day, Andrew started his expedition again despite being stopped and forced to leave.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agent. He told me to turn around, said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area.
He posted two videos, one at 5:30 AM as he headed off to the mountain and another that showed a mysterious object in the sky above the mountain. Uncertainty surrounds the subject, but its proximity to the mountain peak is intriguing. Even more fascinating, Andrew released a video of two helicopters that were hovering close to Whistler's Peak later that day, claiming they were extracting something. We've talked about this in one of our previous videos about giants. How soldiers in wars have encountered and fought them, and how the government apparently tried to hide information about it. Well, if one is to believe Andrew's videos, the government is trying to do the same thing again. The CIA Part 2 video uploaded on April 14th shows Andrew arriving in the mountain region in the dark and approaching a stopped car with an unidentified person standing in front of it. The audio in the footage shows that Andrew spoke to the man who told him, "Road's closed, turn around."
Road's closed, turn around.
On April 17th, 3 days later, he shared the eerie video titled "Being Stalked," in which he appears to face a vehicle that is parked in front of his own house. Sounding concerned, Andrew exits his home and the car sitting out front pulls away.
Hey!
A quick glance reveals that it remarkably resembles the same vehicle that stopped him on April the 14th. After that, Andrew was silent on social media for weeks. On May 7th, he posted an update, a very strange update. In the video, he started by saying,
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead.
Not only that, but he also stated that the video was fake and scripted for the entertainment of the audience.
Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They were just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update.
But through the video, you can see that something is off. He appears anxious and looks away from the camera, presumably at another person in the room, in what may be a classic coerced type of video. He has a hunched posture, his hands are tightly held in his pockets, and he regularly glances off screen at something or possibly someone else. In addition to his video admitting the sighting of the giant was fake, podcaster Tony Merkel from the Confessionals podcast posted a conversation he had with Andrew. On May 13th, Tony sent Andrew a direct message on Instagram asking if he would be interested in speaking with him for the show about his sighting of the giant. Over a month later, on June 23rd, Andrew replied to Tony's Instagram message with a simple "hey" and a brief chat. In the message, it can be seen that Andrew denies the authenticity of the sighting of the giant, but Tony claims that after sending Andrew the link to his video of the giant sighting to demonstrate the video to which Tony was referring, Andrew then told Tony not to speak to him. He additionally told Tony to be safe. Thinking the conversation was at an end, Tony said goodbye to Andrew, to which Andrew mysteriously responded with two messages. "I can't say anything about it, it didn't happen." On the 16th of May, Andrew released a video mysteriously captioned, "I am scared." Only 9 seconds long, he paced agitatedly through a dark room while adding, "You may not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake."
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
The next day, he uploaded the last video he would ever upload, titled Military, which shows footage of equipment on Whistler's Peak, where he observed the entity. He asked,
"What is that? That was not there yesterday."
That should have been the end of it. However, an obituary in the Campbell River Mirror on July 1st, 2022 made rounds online. It was Andrew. People on the internet went crazy over it. Many people record how suspicious Andrew's video confession appeared. Undoubtedly tense, the man kept his gaze off to the side as if someone were giving him instructions. And then, a few weeks later, he just mysteriously passed away. Andrew's cause of death is unknown, however it appears to have been unexpected. There were even theories that he unalived himself. But in the video, he appeared to be a strong, healthy-looking man who cared about his physique. Another widely held belief is that the entire incident was a brilliant hoax and that the death that took place was completely accidental. Many people were baffled by the death of Andrew, but no one has any answers as to what had happened. No verified information can be found anywhere regarding the cause of his death. There are a few death notices for Andrew Ryan Watchorn Dawson online, but other than his birth date of death, and the names of his relatives, little is known about how he passed away. His family has likewise remained silent regarding the circumstances surrounding his passing and the authenticity of his stories about the giant. TikTok was filled with accounts posting details about his death and disappearance, but no one can confirm if any of those were true. TikTok user Special Kizay also posted a video on the 17th of September backing Andrew's death in July. On December the 4th, 2022, TikToker Richie Mac Freedom 77 posted a video saying that Dawson had indeed passed away. However, that video was deleted. That same day, user Don't Ghost Me went trending after spreading the rumor further, garnering over 630,000 views in just 4 days. Hashtag Hyena, a website dedicated to the latest social media trends and news from TikTok to Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, posted an article about the video the same day. Plenty of people were having different theories about his death. Some were simply offering condolences. Social media creators are increasingly going above and beyond in order to increase their audience and popularity. This is the reason why some viewers initially took issue with the authenticity of Andrew's videos. But with the stranger things that happened to him, it's not impossible that what he experienced was real. What do you think happened with Andrew? Is this another conspiracy theory, or is it real? If these are all true, it appears to be a warning to ufologists, conspiracy theorists, paranormal investigators, and researchers everywhere to avoid interfering with government secrets. You might be monitored by them. Leave them be, or else. Thank you so much for hanging out with me and watching today. My name is James, and this is the Restricted section. If you enjoy stories like this one, please consider liking the video, subscribing, and turning on notifications so you don't miss any future uploads. If there's any topics you'd like to see in the future, please let me know in the comments section down below. Thanks again, and see you on the next one.